Hello everyone, continuing with the topic on simulation. We were discussing in our last video on single channel queue. In that single channel queue, we were discussing on the simulation table. So how we are going to frame the simulation table and also the chronological ordering depending on the events which occur when the customer arrives or departures once his service has been done by the server. So once we are aware of all these things, then the next we can go for the problem. Here we have one example for the problem. The problem goes like this: a small grocery store has only one checkout counter. Only one checkout counter means there is only one waiting line and there is only one server. Customers arrive at this checkout counter at random from 1 to 8 minutes apart. Each possible value of inter-arrival time has the same probability of occurrence as shown in the table 2.6. So here we have the time between arrivals distribution, and also the time service vary from 1 to 6 minutes with the probability shown in the table 2.7. So this is the service time distribution of the customers, those who arrive. The problem is to analyze the system by simulating the arrival and service of the 20 customers. So we have to simulate the same scenario with the help of 20 customers, those who arrive randomly and those who get serviced randomly. So first thing to note down is the distribution time between the arrivals. So if they will give as equal probability, then we have to consider each probability will be of the value 0.125. So they have given like 1 to 8 minutes apart, so the time we have to consider as 1 to 8 minutes. Time between arrivals is 1 to 8 minutes, and for that the probability we need to consider as equal probability 0.125, 0.125 and till last. So cumulative probability will be the addition of the two consecutive probabilities. So first value will be same thing 0.125, second one will be the value of first one plus the second will give you the second value, so you'll be getting 0.250, and the third value is 0.375. It is the addition of the three numbers, three probabilities. Similarly it continues, and we can cross verify that at last if we get 1.000, then we can tell that our answer, whatever method we are following, it is correct. Then how we are going to assign the random digit for them? So we are going to take the range here 001 to 125 and 126 to 250, 251 to 375 based on the cumulative probability values, and last one we have to consider it as 000 because the first value we have taken it as 001. So once we have done with this, then move to the service. So about service, what they have service time, what they have given is the service time varies from 1 to 6 minutes with the probabilities shown in 2.7. So for this service time they'll be giving you the number of minutes like 1 to 6 minutes apart, and what is the probability distribution for those service times. So they have given these values also, and it is not same, so we will be having different values here. And here in the distribution of the time between arrivals, they have mentioned that they will be arriving at the same probability value, so we have to take all the values as same 0.125. And here for service time 1, 0.10 to 0.20, like that it continues till 6, 0.05. Similarly, how we have calculated the cumulative probability and the random digit assignment for in the time between arrivals, same thing we will go here in the service time distribution. So the cumulative probability will be the addition of the two consecutive probability values. So 0.10 plus 0.20 will be getting 0.30. So similarly 0.30 plus 0.30 will be getting 0.60. Then similarly it continues, and at last we get 1.00, which tells us that whatever we have taken, whatever we have assumed, it is correct. So once we have done with this, then random digit assignment also will be done in a similar way as we have seen in the time between the arrivals. There we have considered these cumulative probability, and for the first time we will be taking it as 01 because it is a two digit value. So 01 to 10, then next will be 11 to 30, 31 to 60, 61 to 85. Similarly it continues, and 96 to 00. Last value will be 00 because the first one we have taken it from 01. So once the service time distribution and the inter-arrival time distribution is ready, then we have to go for this. Here we have 20 customers. So for those 20 customers, we need to take the random digits. Random digits also will be given in the question. So once we have that random digits, then we have to go for time between arrivals. How we'll get means 913. So 913 we have to check in the time between arrivals. So here we check in this range. Where does the 913 range falls? It falls in between 876 to 000. So the value here, the time between arrivals, what is the value that will be considered, and it will be marked here. For the first customer we are not going to consider, because that is the only one customer who has arrived, and the inter-arrival time will always be nil for it. So similarly, for the second customer we have got it as 8. Third customer will be random digit considered is 727. So again we are going to check in which range it falls. 727, it falls in the sixth time between arrivals. So here 626 to 750. So we mark it as 6 time between arrivals as 6 here. So it continues till all the 20 customers are marked with the time between arrivals. So once the time between arrivals table is done, then we go for the service time generated. For that also we take 20 customers, and those 20 customers will be given with the random digits, and those random digits we are going to check in the service time distribution to check in which range it lies and what values we have to take for the service time. So once it is done, then we go for example. Here 84 for the first customer, the random digit we have considered is 84. We have to check 84 in which range it falls. So we can see here 61 to 85. 61 to 85, it has a service time of 4. So that 4 I'll be considering here. So once it is done, then go for the second customer. Second customer, the value is 10. Check in which range it lies, 01 to 10. So that is service time is 1. So that value will be considering it as here service time. So similarly, all the 20 customers will be marked with the random digits, and that random digits will be checked in the service time distribution, and will be moving to the service time what we are getting after we check in this service time distribution. So after getting the inter-arrival time distribution and also the service times, next thing is we have to go for the simulation table for the queuing problem. So this simulation table, it consists of these rows. First row is the number of customers. Second is time since the last arrival. That is nothing but here whatever we have considered, these values we have to mark it. Then third is arrival time. Arrival time means it is addition of 2 consecutive times since last arrivals. So always arrival time for the first customer will be considered as 0. So unless and until explicitly it is specified some other number, we have to consider it as 0 itself. So first customer it is 0, second customer 0 plus 8 previous value, next value we have to add it to the previous value of the arrival time. So 0 plus 8 will be getting it as 8. Then 8 plus 6 will be getting it as 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 plus 3 is 26. Thus it continues, and at last we get this as the value 82 as the arrival time. So once we get this, we can cross verify this value and this value should be same. So we'll get it as 82. So once we are done with the arrival time, then go for the service time. Service time we'll be getting from the table, and once we get the service time, then service time begins. Service time begins will be taken as 0 for the first customer, because the server will be idle at that time, and once the customer 1 will arrive, then he will be immediately served. So once he is immediately served, then 0 time customer waits in the queue is 0, because he is not waiting. He will be served immediately once he arrives. Then time service ends. We have to check in the service time here. So 4. So he should be served for 4 minutes. So 4 here, and 0 plus 4 will be giving you the value 4. Idle time of the server, is there any idle time? No, it is 0. So next, second customer, we have to consider it service time as 1